All right, so here's how you play controller on Delta Force right now. It's January 4th. A bunch of the methods to do this got patched, but there is a 100% method that still allows you to play controller, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it now, okay? As you can see, I'm in the firing range here. I'm moving around. Moving around just feels like COD or Battlefield, okay? This is X to jump on the PlayStation controller. I'm using the PlayStation Pro with a couple of paddles on the back, okay? You can go prone, ADS, shoot, hip fire this guy, reload. It all just runs really smoothly, guys, and it just feels like you're playing a game on controller or console or playing a game with full controller support, which Delta Force doesn't have yet. They said it's coming early 2025, but that could be February, March, and I just couldn't wait. So I'm going to show you how to do this now, okay? So the first thing you need to do is launch up Steam. You have to be running Delta Force through Steam for this method to work. If you're running it through Battle.net or the main client or whatever, it's not going to work, guys, or there might be methods out there, but I don't know them, okay? So you have to run it through Steam. If you run Steam through administrator mode, just run it normally, double click on Steam to open it normally, okay? And then open up your Steam. And then what you're going to want to do is, let me get my Steam over here. So here's my Steam. So if you click on a game on Steam nowadays, they've got a little controller icon over here, look. Now this controller icon is Steam's controller like mapping tool, okay? If you click on it, you will get this screen here will pop up, all right? If you haven't enabled it, you'll get a prompt to enable it. Just enable it, and then this screen will become available to you, all right? Now, here is where you want to click. You want to click here, and what this takes you to the template screen. Now, if you go to community layouts, all these, and it'll show you the ones that are relevant to your controller. So mine's a PlayStation 5 controller, so it's showing me the ones that are relevant to my controller. And like I search, if you search Delta Force, for instance, see you get templates that people have made for Delta Force specifically. But you'll see whichever ones are relevant to your controller here, and you can see how many hours they've played using this mapping tool. So I went for the one with 7,000 hours because I was like, if someone played 7,000 hours with it, it must work. I used the PS5 Edge controller, apply layout, then that's what you got here. You can edit the layout here, you can tweak it, but don't do that. Well, you can, but I haven't. I just left it as it was. And that's what you got. Now down the bottom here, you'll have the apply layout button. I haven't got it because you just saw me click it. Click that, and then your controller is linked to Steam, okay, for this game. Now, the next step is a little bit more complicated, but that's the easy part out the way, right? So you want to go ahead and launch Delta Force. I've already got Delta Force launched here, as you can see. Okay, now once you've launched Delta Force and gone into the game mode you want to play, I'm in operations mode. I'm just in the firing range here showing you guys this, but I can leave any moment and go to the main thing. I'll show you that in a bit if you like. Once you've launched the game mode you want to play, you're going to want to Control-Alt-Delete and open up your task manager, okay? So let's get our task manager up. Task manager, right. Now, in the search bar up here, you want to type in Steam, and you'll see this option here, Steam 32-bit. You want to right-click on that, and then End Task. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to close Steam, but it's going to keep Delta Force open because you already launched it, all right? So Steam's closed now. Then what you want to do is reopen Steam in administrator mode. So to do that, you right click on Steam and you reopen it in administrator mode. I'm not going to do it now because I've already done it on mine. But yeah, you do that. Then once you go back into Delta Force, you don't need to relaunch Delta Force. Steam will pick up that Delta Force is already running. And as you can see here, you just have the stop option because the game's already running, right? Then you can move Steam over to your secondary monitor or minimize Steam. Go into Delta Force and the controller could be working. For some reason, it just doesn't work when you run Steam normally. It could be because the game's new and integration is quite minimal at the moment, but that's how you do it. And then for the rest of the day, as long as you don't close Steam, you can close Delta Force and reopen it as many times as you want. It should work. If for any reason it stops working, which it hasn't for me, I streamed for 5 hours yesterday. I've been playing for 2 hours today. If for any reason it does stop working, just repeat the steps, okay, guys? But once Steam is running in admin mode, you should be able to use controller perfectly here. And like I said, it feels brilliant. Like, it's just, I'm so happy to be playing this game with a controller because I just can't compete with mouse and keyboard players on mouse and key because I'm just terrible at mouse and keyboard. A couple of things to note are you might need to remap some buttons. Yeah, so like I remapped some buttons here to my paddles. I changed crouch to like the back paddle. Changed sprint, I think I did. Changed sprint to like R1 or something like that because the stick wasn't working. But again, that depends on the template you use. I'm using the template called PS5 Edge controller. All right. Another thing to note is there's no aim assist. Okay, guys, but if you play Rainbow Six Siege, you're used to that anyway. Plus, it's pretty good to practice with no aim assist anyway. No problem at all. And yeah, this is a foolproof method. It's January 4th. I streamed yesterday on January 3rd for 5 hours. Didn't have a single issue the entire stream. And full controller support is coming, but we don't know when. So I couldn't wait. And if you're like me, you couldn't wait and you want to do this, let me know how it worked for you down in the comments, guys. If there's any issues you have, I might be able to help you out as well in the comments, like if it's not working or you miss a step. And I'll see you for the next video.